Okay, it's 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and that's time for another episode of Shop Talk. It's not Thursday because it's New Year's. Happy New Year's. I'm Chris with Cycle Source Magazine in the Shop Talk studio, joined by my boy Ken out in Colorado. What's up, Ken?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. How was the holiday for you? How was the holiday break?
It was good. Yeah, I mean, I missed doing this, but other than that, it was good.
Yeah, we took a small hiatus to get ready for this show. And it was a good thing because, man, there's a lot of stuff coming up in this hour. We have,
I know. I can see your little deck down there of all the videos that you've got.
Right, and we have a couple special guests in the house. Please welcome.
Oh boy,
the angriest. There he is, live and in person. I can't even believe I got you to come on the show.
It takes a lot.
Huh?
It takes a lot to get me out of the house. You know, I had to bring my entourage. My agent said it would be okay. You fulfilled most of my wishes.
So listen, real quick before we go on any more with Mark, I'm going to tell you guys a new feature that we have here on Shop Talk. You can see we have our comments coming in from Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and everything. So if you guys have comments you want to throw up, you can see everybody here. Brian Nichols says, "Hey Mark."
Hi Brian, how are you?
Barkley
Happy New
Smashy,
Year.
Happy New Year. Jamie Roberts, hello from. I don't even know how to say that. Missouri, middle of nowhere. So we're watching your comments, and we'll bring you up from time to time when we can. And also joining us, not in the studio, in the far-off land of New Hampshire, is the beautiful Heather.
In Snowland.
You ready to celebrate?
I'm ready for 2018 to be over.
Right? Jesus, this was a tough year, bro. This tough year. But as always, we'll keep checking in with Heather to see what she has from social media. So if you guys have any questions or anything, we can get those answered. What's your New Year's resolution, Ken?
What?
What's your New Year's resolution?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are we really going? You don't. So this hasn't been planned.
No.
But I'm just gonna read to you what I think about New Year's resolutions because somebody stated it best. Yearly reminder. There is no resolution that, if kept, will make you more worthy of love. You are your actual self, not as some made-up ideal self. Not as some made-up ideal self are already worthy. There you go.
Okay.
He told
No
you.
resolution needed.
I think New Year's resolutions are made to be broken in the long run. You know, just to disappoint people. So you know. I like making them just to piss people off.
What do you got, Heather? What's your resolution?
I had a couple. Well, it's not actually a resolution. It's things that I hope I can do. I hope we can work a little bit less, enjoy life a little bit more, and be healthier.
Right on. Cyrus. Jamie Roberts just correcting me live right on the screen. Cyrus. See, I can be taught.
Okay, Forrest.
So listen, I have to tell you guys how I actually got Angry Elf on the show tonight.
It wasn't pretty.
I had to negotiate in his contract rider a bowl of blue M&Ms, individually wrapped Reese's sticks,
I'm not playing no games here. This is the real deal.
a fresh pack of Marlboro Lights.
We can't mention a few of the other things I requested.
Yeah.
So
After
leave those out.
after the show,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to make.
We
some
spent a lot of time with
reparations.
some rock stars. I'm sure a few people know how that goes.
The old under the table HJ.
So real quick, can I just want to point out Donald Hunter is joining us tonight from Plymouth, New Hampshire.
Oh, right on.
Donald is the 2018 Twisted Tea Tracker winner.
Oh,
Nice.
dig it.
Oh, cool.
So he entered the Twisted Tea sweepstakes for 2018, and he is going to take possession of that motorcycle in a few short weeks here when we deliver it to him.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I would seriously like to keep that motorcycle.
Yeah, that's
I
a
would-
nice little bike.
That's one of my favorite builds of ours so far. It really is cool.
You say that about them all.
Yeah, exactly. You're never happy about getting rid of a motorcycle.
Well, who is?
Right?
Yeah.
So,
It's true.
on top of the million cool things and cool places we all got to do this year, one of the highlights, and this is one of the big reasons I wanted to have Mark on, was
Oh boy.
was Grease and Gears Garage this year. Grease and Gears Garage was off the hook, and for sure it wouldn't have been able to happen without Mark being, at the helm. He drove the tool truck. He managed all the equipment and the people on stage, and it was a good year.
Big
man.
collaboration.
Yeah.
A lot of work went into it. A lot of cool stuff came out of it. So I think it was a great success. It's sort of a shame to see it not happening as it's going right now, but a lot of good things went on there.
Well, and we still got, for sure, we're doing Laconia, we're doing Sturgis this year. We got some things that we're working on for it, but we're going to take it back. I hate to say this ahead of time, but we have a really cool plan for Grease and Gears Garage. We're actually going to take it one shop at a time. We're going to go to the shop instead of bringing it all on stage.
That's going to be something. Doing that in the shop thing, I think, is huge.
Yeah.
To get the people in their own element instead of on that stage, they get nervous. Sometimes things don't go the way they want them to go, and I think being in the shop is going to be massive.
Well, and you can reach the masses there. The last Shop Talk, we had like 10,000, impressions.
Yeah.
So, if you're getting out to 10,000 people, how many people can you actually get to at a rally?
Right.
Live, whereas this way you can really get into people's homes. I know you've been enjoying the YouTube and your TV lately, Chris.
Oh, I have, and I'll listen. I'll bring this up to everybody else. If you have not had the occasion to watch any of the YouTube programs,
you are about to divide our.
No.
listenership.
I'm not
Go
gonna
ahead.
listen. I'm just gonna say this. I have gotten some great pleasure out of watching this Jordan Peterson. And I know it's a hot button political issue to talk about his politics, but I would suggest that you look past that and watch his series on his lectures that he does at the university, because he did a piece that I watched today, and it was Carl Jung's Archetypes, and he used the movie The Lion King to illustrate Carl Jung's philosophies on archetypes, and it was awesome, man. It was so refreshing to see a program that's not somebody grabbing somebody else's ass or junk, and it was
Not there's anything wrong with that, of course.
no, but every once in a while, say something smart.
Ken, I am trying to get him out of the house, just to let you know.
Right on.
Trying to spend a little more time at the shop,
Yeah, good luck with that.
So
Well, he's now trying to get rid of everything I own, so he's going to want to go there. So you might get him out of the house a little more right now.
So listen, I also do want to remind you guys that Shop Talk wouldn't happen without your support, and we appreciate it so much. But I want to make sure that you know how, in case you do want to know how to help us further this. From Facebook, it's as simple as going up to that little button and hitting like, and then going right up next to it and hitting the reminders. And if you pick all every time we go live with Shop Talk, in case we're late, which happens from time to time, it'll let you know that we're live, and it'll bring you on with us, and that'll help a lot, because the more shares, the more people we have viewing this thing, the more chance we have to make motorcycle programming a regular staple in next year.
That's right.
I just want to correct you there. We're never late. It's cycle source time. It's ish.
Ish.
So your little ad there where it says live every wrong day at 9 p.m. Eastern.
No, I actually have the right one this time.
No, this one's wrong. I'm looking at it right now.
No, that was just a screenshot. That
On your
doesn't
commercial.
count. That doesn't count.
Just another
You should
excuse.
say 9 p.m. ish.
Ish. Okay, so one thing I do want to bring up from social media right now is Dan Starkey. Dan Starkey was a cat that we met throughout the year this year, and he was one of the featured builders at Bill Dodge's Invitational. And this month's magazine that's just going to start coming out has his bike on the cover, and he just said that he still can't believe his Shovelhead's on the cover of a magazine, not just any magazine, but Cycle Source. He's honored. Dan, thank you so much, because we're honored to have your bike. It's a great bike, and we're lucky to have it there, man. So thanks for representing.
That's cool. It's a good looking issue. I just got it. It looks good, man. I'm digging it. Haven't really gotten into it yet, but
Well, I'm going to read it as we go through this. So
nice. Well, tell me what the highlights are. Tell me what I should read.
I'll fill you.
The highlight reel. So listen, we promised you guys when we were promoing this show that we were going to have a whole bunch of stuff from the year in review, and a bunch of people from the industry. Actually, we're up to 25 or 28, I think was the the last count that we had. So a little bit of time as the show goes on, we're going to go through these, and real quick right now, I want to take 1 minute and get started on that. So let's listen to some of our best wishes.
Hey everybody, it's Tyler from Metzler Tires and Cycle Sources in Slide Line. Want to thank you guys for a fantastic 2018. I hope you had a great time with your friends and family over the holidays. As you can see, still working on projects, but we're really looking forward to 19, both at the office at Metzler Tires and at Cycle Source. We've at both places we got some really cool stuff coming your way. In 2019, on the tire side of things, we've got a product at Metzler. It's going to blow your mind. So thanks for all the support. We'll see you at a lot of events this year, and see you in the magazine as well, and maybe a podcast. Thanks, guys. Have a great new year.
Hi, this is Mondo from Denver Choppers, and I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, especially the guys from Cycle Source Magazine, Chris, Heather, and the rest of the crew at ShopTalk. We're going to have a great year in 19, so look for us to be out there at all the bike shows, building new rides, and having a good time. So all you guys that are building bikes, keep doing what you're doing. I've been around, seen some of the bike shows, and outstanding stuff coming out. Chris, you're doing a wonderful job on the magazine. We're proud to be a part of it, and we look forward to 2019. God bless you all.
Hey everybody, it's Lisa.
And this is Pokey from Steel City Harley-Davidson in Washington, PA.
From our family to yours, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
So, dude, I have to tell you, like, getting a video like that from Mondo for me,
yeah.
I'm still
That's huge.
I'm still like a little kid whenever he says that we're doing something good. You know
Just
what I
when
mean?
he walks up and when we're at events and he walks up, it's like questionable. He's somebody we've looked at our whole lives. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of the coolest shit in the planet came out of that dude's shop. You know.
Yep.
So yeah, to see him and to hear that stuff, that's awesome. Sturgis was fantastic with him around. It always is when he's around.
Yeah, and this year especially. I mean, him getting the anniversary bike show, him getting the Lifetime Achievement Award and getting into the Hall of Fame. Like, this was a fantastic year, and it was so good to be part of it, to be around him while that was all going down.
Yeah, he's an awesome person to be around.
Jack Shit says, I still can't believe he even speaks to me.
Oh, Jack.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God, I love Jack. Jack, I never did get one of those pizzas. I saw those pizzas you were posting on Facebook. I never got one. So, looking for one of them pizzas.
Let's get down to brass tacks here. Right on. So, I don't know, man. What do you think? What was your recap from this year, Ken? What was your best memory from 2018?
Riding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's always the highlight, because you get that that time, even if you're riding with other people but you put miles in, you get that moment where everything just kind of falls away and it's just you and the road and where you're going to get gas next. That's all that matters,
You got to do a lot of it this year too. You got to do
What's
a
that?
lot. You got to do a lot of riding, a lot of really cool rides this year.
Yeah, I was super fortunate, man. I got to ride from California home, and then I rode out to Washington, and
You got to do the
Up the
Vegas.
coast,
You got to do the Vegas thing with
California.
the jump.
yep, I got to go to
Dude,
Vegas.
that was heavy right there.
Yep, that was really cool. Yeah, I mean, I got to do a lot of great stuff this year. I'm very fortunate for sure. So,
Right on. I think that's part of the best too. Like what Shop Talk has really given us all this year is the ability that once a week, man, we can get on and talk about the stuff that we're doing and what we're digging. It's don't get me wrong, it's fantastic to have a magazine to once a month go through all of that, but to have the ability at live and like almost real time, that's been the best thing this year with this new media.
oh, for sure. Yeah, because we can just check in with each other live and everybody gets to see it. And sometimes it's total chaos, and sometimes we don't like each other, and sometimes we
That's
disagree.
usually on the way home from the events when nobody's
And it's
speaking to each
okay.
other. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on. So we're gonna go to another set of the videos from people who are wishing us the best for New Year's.
This is David from SNS Cycle. Want to say thank you to Cycle Source for all their support in 2018. We've got some exciting stuff coming up for 2019. Can't even tell you about it right now. It's all secret. And anyway, from those of us at SNS Cycle, thank you very much, and we wish you a Happy New Year.
Barry Warlaw here, along with Sprocket, the shop diva, coming to you from the world headquarters of Accurate Engineering in beautiful downtown Dothan, Alabama.
I love Barry.
2019, I can't believe it. It's here. We'd like to wish you all a healthy and prosperous 2019, this wonderful new year. Well, we would like to thank everyone for all these years of support. February will mark my 43rd year in this business. Wow. It's been quite a ride, and we really are grateful for the time and grateful for the things that we've learned and the people that we've met. We have a new YouTube channel coming out. I want you to stay tuned for this. We're going to be showing our tips and tricks that we've learned along the way, as well as having guests on. They're going to share their knowledge and their craft on the channel also. We look forward to seeing you all 2019. We love you, doggone it. We'll be seeing you.
Hey everybody out there in Cycle Source land, it's Billy from Twisted Tea. Just want to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is you celebrate. And I just want to say how thankful I am, even though it's not Thanksgiving, for a great 2018. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. We hit a lot of rallies, and I can't thank everybody enough for being a part of my life and helping me every step along the way. I am truly blessed to have you in my life, especially if you're watching this video. So Chris, Heather, and all the Cycle Source family, Happy New Year. 2019 is going to kick some serious ass, and I can't wait to see everybody soon. See you later. Happy New Year.
So,
hey, everybody out there.
I got to tell you guys real quick some inside story, because Barry, God bless him, he'd do anything in the world for me, and he called me about 15 times trying to get that video over to us. But dude, the best part was him telling me, he says, "Well, I'm on video number 19 right now." He said, "About 16, I had to put my snake away because it was getting angry." I said, "What do you mean your snake, dude?" And he said, "Yeah, I got a diamondback rattler named some shit or another." He said, "And about take number 16, the snake was rattling so bad." He said, "I knew for sure I was going to get bit." So he said, "I decided to go with the cat instead."
Wow.
It's
He's
great.
a true character.
Right? So what do you got, Blondie?
I have a special guest that wants to come in and say hello. She hasn't been around. She's been kind of elusive for a good bit.
Oh my
Killer is in
God.
the house.
Oh my God, it's Killer.
She looks so much different without tonsils. She looks so much older without tonsils. You're growing up.
Poor kid came home from college for holiday break and goes straight to the operating table and gets her tonsils out at 20 years old. Oh my God, she was miserable for 2 weeks.
That's what college kids do.
Right?
Be miserable or get their tonsils out.
Listen, you wanted to come on and say something, so say something.
It's yours. Say hello. Say, you missed. Okay, she totally is not good at this, but.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I've been away from the Cycle Source family for 2.5 years now, and I miss it every single day. I hope at some point next year I get to hang out with some of you guys at the rallies and kind of catch up and get back to where things were, while also keeping up with college life.
There you go.
Awesome.
So also, if we have any artists watching, she does our artist profiles. If you want a profile, hit up Killer. She'll.
Yep, it's cyclesourcekiller@comcast.net. Please email me. We need profiles.
There you go.
We'll stay in school. We all need somebody to take care of us financially when we get older. So
That's right.
No promises.
Especially Mark, because I wish that he lives till he's 150.
That's
could you imagine us all in the same old folks home together?
Oh my God.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh my God, Lord.
Wow.
Nope.
Some poor
I
nurse
called
is going to
it.
be in
I
big
die
trouble.
first. You guys are going to live till you're 150.
Well, the bad thing is she's going to have
Yeah.
to take care of us.
Yeah, right. Somebody has to do it.
no one said I had to.
Oh yeah, yeah, you have to.
Per se.
Hey, why do you think I married a nurse?
So What do we got here? Marcia Hunter. Hey, everyone. My husband, Don, won the Twisted Tea motorcycle, and we're so excited to meet you all very soon to see that awesome bike, even though here in New Hampshire, it'll be a little while before we can go for a ride. Happy New Year. Oh, we're so excited, too, because, you know, man, that's the fear of whenever you give one of these motorcycles away, that you're just going to end up seeing it.
Sit.
No, worse than that. The next week you're going to see it on Facebook Marketplace, and someone's just going to be selling it. Yeah. So it sounds like this cat is really fired up to get it, and we can't wait to get it into his hands.
Yeah, it's a cool little bike.
What's the next bike you're building for Twisted?
Boy.
The next bike is going to be a Cholo Softail.
It's sitting waiting to
Mayan style.
Sitting waiting
That's
to be
right.
moved on.
You know,
We're going
you know how
deep.
you come to my house, we'll do the local thing.
We've been eating tacos for a month. Where's Xavier? Where's Xavier, darling, when you need him?
Oh, dude, when I told Xavier what the project was, he was like, "I'm in, bro."
Yeah. How do we know that wasn't going to happen?
Happy New Year from Brazil, Brian Nichols. Brian Nichols actually had, was that Brian? No, it was Dana Peters said Hannibal is a sweetheart, right, Barry? So apparently the name of the snake is Hannibal.
Well, somebody knows the inside scoop to Barry's world.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with that guitar in the background. Come you see all these shops, there's always a guitar in the background. What's going on with that?
So, Steve Langdon was at Big Mountain Run #1 in Cleveland, Tennessee.
That was a big mountain run right there.
Oh my God, dude!
Those were the dangerous days.
Remember old Yellowbird going naked into the creek beside Wilster Time?
Oh yeah, Jeff Fording riding his bike into the pile of hay and jumping off of it over and over. The band telling us somebody was going to get hurt.
Jim Cook says, "Vatos locos, Vatos locos for life." Huh?
We have Miss Shadow joining us, and Rebecca Cunningham is in here, and Joe Smith. And we've got people from everywhere in the house. Mike Yurko up in Canada is watching us. Dave Zemla from SNS has joined us.
Dave, we just had you on here. Right on. So, hey, listen, man. One item up for business tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about the CycleSource Magazine's year in review. Once a year, we do this thing where we bring everything to everybody's attention that's happened all year long. We look for nominations, and then we put all the nominations to a vote. In the January issue, every year since, I can't even remember now, it's 2006, we did the first one. We bring this out in an issue. We announce the winners. We pick best bikes, and that picture keeps disappearing. So that you're not going to get to see that. But we're going to go over some of these real quick right now. Maybe
not.
Ken,
Are you really?
Ken, how many years have you been involved with the best ofs?
Since the beginning.
Yeah?
Yeah, since 06. I remember you sending out queries saying, "How are we going to do this?"
You know, that's the
help me get these figured out, because I think we rode to the Salt Flats maybe that year.
Yeah.
Or somewhere around there.
That the picture we're looking at right there?
Oh.
Hey,
yeah,
on the wall.
The painting
Staring
up on
at
the
the
wall.
painting on the wall of
Yep.
somebody kicking on the flats.
Yeah. Yep. So there it is. There's the graphic for the winners. Yeah, I can't even get over how many years it's been since we started that. And we started it literally, I'll be completely honest with you, we started it because in the month of January there wasn't much content.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's so much, and it's such a great issue, and it always drove me nuts that like no other motorcycle media did a year in review and really took a minute to talk about all the stuff that happened that year.
Yeah, because a lot of people forget about all the cool stuff that went on during the year. They're just waiting for the next year to come on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's really become an important part of what we do every year now. So let's go through some of the winners real quick. Best of awards for the accessory product of the year, as voted by the readers of CycleSource Magazine, anti-gravity restart batteries. This is an incredible technology that came out this year, and anybody who's familiar with putting together a complicated chopper to get the seat off of.
Who would know anything about that?
These batteries not only have the ability, they contain a small charge that'll give you an opportunity to jump your own battery, but it has a key fob that you can do it without taking anything apart. So
God, anything not to take the seat off half the time. So.
Right?
Seriously.
Next up was new apparel. So best new apparel for the year. Dixon flannel, but not pictured here just any Dixon flannel. This is the S&S Dixon flannel. But
Yeah, I think I need one of those.
Right?
Yeah, me too.
Just saying.
Don't we get one to try out or something? Is there like a Dixon tryout shirt or?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Dave Zumla.
Who could deny, though? I mean, as many Dixon flannels as you see out in the industry anymore, who could deny that that's high up on the apparel list?
They last forever. They're awesome.
Artist of the Year, 2018 Artist of the Year is picked by Cycle Source readers. Corey, Mr. Oz. Pinstriper, he does a ton of different art, man. Great human being, does some killer graffiti. He was featured in our magazine.
Just this issue, the one you're holding in your hand, I think.
Yep. Yes, sir. The much coveted Builder of the Year for 2018 is voted by Cycle Source readers. Brian Butera. This cat had a year like you cannot even believe.
You're not kidding. What a bike he built there, huh?
He really did, man. And
Yeah,
I mean, he deserves all the accolades because he really put the work in. He put the time in. Yeah. You know, even beyond building the bike, he really put himself out there.
He's a real nice guy. It was nice to spend. Texas was a lot of fun with him, and to step up and compete with some of the people for the first bike he's ever built.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to step up and compete at that realm was just off the charts. So,
Ken, next year, man, we got to get you to Lone Star with us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'd love to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
beach racing. It's happening, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice event. That in town. If we can just get people to quit revving their motorcycles up, it will be awesome.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that one.
We're gonna invent something where you get to a certain rev limit, your engine just explodes.
You know what though? The thing that always baffles me is when you stay in the campgrounds in Sturgis and you hear guys doing burnouts in the dirt at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then the next day you come out and there's just a bike up to the bottom frame just buried in dirt.
And they
Like,
can't
what are you
understand how
doing?
that happened. Yeah, they're
Like,
lost.
what are you doing, guy?
Okay, so Craftsman of the Year for 2018, totally deserving of this award, Paul Cox. Not only for being a hell of an artist, he's a great human being.
Yeah.
He's actually redefining himself as much as he is the custom motorcycle industry.
That's got to be hard to do. I mean, he's done so much stuff. He goes in so many different directions. To redesign himself has got to be almost impossible. I mean, the guy's great at everything that he does. Everything he touches.
The knives that he's making.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, he went from builder to leather guy to metalsmith. Like, he's amazing.
Yep. He's an artist, man. Anybody that spends any amount of time with him, you're like, oh yeah, this is not your run of the mill like bike builder guy.
Yeah.
Like he's truly an artist.
And yet he's such a nice guy. Like, on top of everything else, he's so down to earth and so real. It's with all the publicity that he could be anybody he wants to be in the long run. He's just such a real person.
Agreed.
I think he was one of my favorite guests on Shop Talk, actually.
Yeah, he's a great conversation. He is.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. And anybody that's interested, there is a long form interview with him on Forever Two Wheels.
So that's something we should do here real quick. If this happens to be your first time watching Shop Talk and you're wondering what this is, Shop Talk started when Ken and I would have these weekly conversations where we would get together on the phone and we just start bitching about everything. It was highly therapeutic and sometimes comedic. So we decided
Talk him off the ledge.
We decided to bring that here in this forum, and now a year and a half later, it's multicast through Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. It goes out in podcast through
Stitcher,
iTunes, Stitcher,
Google Play,
Play.
All that stuff.
And you can pick up the podcast also at forever2wheels.com. That's number 4, ever, number 2, wheels.com, where you also find my partner here, Ken Connie's long-form podcast with a lot of our guests and people that we have yet to have on the show. It's a really, really cool library of information, some people that are not even with us anymore. So it's a great compilation of it's what's
and
going
I
to
will
end up
say
being
some of the
history.
highlights this year of those conversations, those long form conversations, Aaron Green for sure.
Oh yeah,
was great. And then Roger Goldhammer, both. I mean,
wanna
a
get
wealth
Roger
of
on this
knowledge,
show, man.
super nice guys.
Aaron's
a lot of fun.
another one of my favorites. That Aaron Green is just what an amazing person he is.
And what a great teacher,
How
right?
humble.
What a great teacher.
I mean, 15 minutes on that stage, I was learning things. I've been beating metal my whole life, and a few minutes on stage with him, he showed me things. He in humble, like to sit down and take the time with people. It's just amazing how intuitive he is. How he teaches somebody so easily. It's crazy.
Yep.
He's such a nice guy.
And when you listen to his story, I mean, it's worth listening to the entire interview. But I basically said, "Where did you go? Like, what happened to Paramount?" You know? And he was like, "Man, I saw the writing on the wall, and I got out before everybody else did, so I didn't get completely screwed financially." I was like,
It's
wow.
almost like somebody gave him a message or something.
That's astounding, because most people are like, "I'm going down in flames."
Yeah.
You know
like,
what
you're not going to take, it's like an ego thing.
You know what the bad thing is
And that's
about
him.
that?
He has no ego, though. That's the thing about
Yeah.
Aaron. He's like one of the coolest guys you can meet. He doesn't have an
And he was
ego
like-
about him at all.
Yeah.
10 years early with that.
Everything.
You know, that's what the point that I was going to make. Like, if you consider a Paramount custom coming out today, and plus the fact that like Aaron Green is the only motorcycle builder I've ever talked to that discusses Fibonacci's coil and the use of design in a motorcycle. You know what I mean? Like, just he's on a whole other level. Like, I could see you having that same conversation with Roger. Roger Goldhammer probably considers.
Yeah, those two
Fibonacci's
guys
coil.
together. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Nope.
So I think I want to add that to my to-do list for this year too. I want to go back out and ride with Aaron and Ray Ray on a bike that doesn't have hundreds of pounds worth of travel gear on it, because that was bitchin'.
Yeah. Hey, look who's in with us. Drew Woodford. Right?
Yes. He's in Arizona and it snowed in Cave Creek today.
Nice.
Hey, we should get a hold of Aaron and have him do the quail with us this year. Come
Yeah.
down and do that ride with us. That'd be fun.
Yep. Aaron and Ray Ray, that'd be bitching.
Yeah. Yep. That'd be killer.
Ray Ray's working on a killer custom right now too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's take a break for a minute, and we're going to go back into the video files and see who else we have wishing us a Happy New Year.
Right on.
It's your old pal Jack Shit coming to you from Mesa Co, Arizona. I'm hanging out with my good old boy Nick here. Nicky's been for the last 3 weeks he's been riding this old knucklehead around looking for all the girls on the naughty list. I don't think he had too much luck. Just wanted to say Cycle Source Magazine, Greasing Gears Garage, Greasing Gears TV. We're sending out our love this way for you guys. I hope you had an amazing holiday, whatever it is you suffered through. I almost said that. I meant celebrate it. I hope it was good for you. We're a day away from the end of this year and starting a new one. I hope this coming year brings everything that you've ever dreamed of, nothing but joy and health and wealth and happiness. It's going to be a good year coming up. So I haven't booked anything for Daytona or Sturgis yet, but you come see me and Thunder in the Valley, Mountain Fest, Laconia at the Roadhouse, Vegas,
Gettysburg,
Hogs and Heifers, Dirty Dogs Saloon, every major motorcycle rally. Come visit us. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you this year coming up. And I don't know how the hell you're supposed to do these things in 1 minute, but I turned 50 in Sturgis. I got my prune juice shot. And here's to you. Happy New Year, everybody. Make it a great one.
Can I just say, I want his Christmas decorations.
Right? I'll take a knucklehead for Christmas.
Hey, this is Billy Lane from Choppers Inc. and Sons of Speed. I'm out here in the mountains of North Georgia chopping firewood for our Christmas fireplace here. But I want to wish everybody out there watching Shop Talk a wonderful holiday season, especially a happy 2019, Happy New Year. We're looking forward to a great year. Sons of Speed races, March 9th, Daytona Bike Week. Sons of Speed races, Sturgis, the Full Throttle Saloon, their 20th anniversary. And of course, again, Sons of Speed races, New Smyrna Speedway and Biketoberfest in Daytona in October. So we're going to have a great year this year. Hope you do too. Hope you come out and see us do what we do, because we love doing it. We've been doing motorcycles over 30 years, and I can't live without it. Hope you guys have a great new year. See ya.
Right there, Shop Talk. Good time, Charlie. I'm in Las Vegas. And, man, we're kicking ass with the movie Rebel on the Highway. And we started filming on a Rough Boy. We really appreciate you guys' help. We love what you guys do. And Happy New Year's from Good Time Charlie, Bikers in a Circle, Rebel on the Highway, and the Rough Boys. Oh, yeah. Love you guys. Ha, ha. Right there,
He's such a piece of work, man.
Right. Listen, speaking of piece of work.
Hold on him.
Oh, no shit.
For sure.
Speaking of piece of work, Ryan McQuiston, one of my favorite human beings now. Like, he was such a breath of fresh air in Texas, man. He's up on the comments right now. Happy New Year 2019 is gonna kick ass.
Finally met him. I met him.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, Chopperfest. It was one of the highlights, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to him, Mondo.
Like, his energy is just so positive and happy, and like, you just love being around him. He's such a cool dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, even when things are down, he's up. You know.
Isn't there a song like that?
Yeah.
There is? How do I miss out on all this? I feel like you guys are having secret meetings without me.
Well, it's because you watch YouTube too much. Get off YouTube.
Oh, my God.
Now that I'm getting you out of the house a little bit.
Somebody's got to do the work. Isn't that what you tell me?
Heat's in the tools.
Heat's in the tools, baby. Heat's in the tools. All right, so let's take a couple more looks here. Where are we gonna go?
What we got? Any other best of stuff for the year?
Yeah, we have the best custom product of the year this year for 2018 was the black S&S Super E and Super G carburetors, which I can totally agree with, since that finished off something wicked.
Yeah.
Like a mofo.
Yes, it did.
Which people have been doing for years. It's just a huge pain in the ass.
Right.
They take a stock S&S, polished or whatever, and then they go get it powder coated. It's like, what a huge pain in the ass. It's nice that they're off.
And I thought it was great. S&S in years past have won, plenty of awards for best performance product of the year. But it was great to see them for their effort to actually get an award for a custom part. That was cool.
Yeah.
Best event of the year, and this one's going to blow your mind. Harley Davidson's 115th anniversary. How far they have come since they had Elton John as the headliner. No, listen, no shit. I mean, come on. Give credit where credit is due, because seriously, that was a low point. This year, they kicked the motorcycle world in the face with what they did. Hill climbs, flat track racing, beach racing, on top of the fact that, I mean, it's the holy grail of motorcycles in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But they killed it. Well,
I guess
it was insane. And they had really good weather for it, for the most part. They had a few days of monsoons leading up to it, and then at the tail end. But in the middle, kind of the heart of it, it was great, man. It was really, really good time.
It seems like they went back to where it all started, back to that racing and climbing, and go back to what everybody loves to do.
Put a lot of energy into it for sure.
Finally, events are starting to bring motorcycling back
to motorcycling. Yeah, right. How funny
cool
is that? Yeah. That didn't take long for everybody to figure out, right?
Okay, big one here. Motorcycles Man of the Year. This one came down to a handful of votes that separated two absolute legends between Sugar Bear and who actually won this year, Mondo from Denver Choppers. Couldn't agree with that more. Either way that it would have won. If they would have picked Sugar Bear, I mean, the work that he's doing with the Chopper Museum in Sturgis.
Yeah, that would have been a tight one right there.
Either one of these guys absolutely deserved it.
So I need to deliver a very important message right now before this person stops watching.
Okay.
Clint Wallace, where is my coffee? 2019, I need my coffee. Just saying.
We're running low on the old Texas pecan here.
We're out.
That's some good stuff right there. Clint, don't make us drive to Texas. That'd just piss Jeff Cochran off.
Hey, don't say it. He'll have us drive down there just for a good weekend.
Yeah, if there's one more
that has it on the fishing pole and dangles it in front of you and says, "Oh, you almost got it. You almost got it."
Give me and Jeff one more reason to drive to Texas.
Okay, best new media release of the year, and this couldn't make me happier too. It's a book this year, Gloria, self-titled by Gloria Tremotin Struck, a lifetime motorcyclist, 75 years on two wheels, and still riding, and still an absolute pisser.
Yeah.
She is the best.
She's everywhere, too. It's amazing how that lady gets around.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And the energy she has, too. It's nuts.
Mark, do you remember the first year that we met her at the Limp Nicky lot in Daytona?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a handful.
Yeah.
She is, man. It's
Ken,
crazy.
Listen, seriously, she came up to us. She comes up, and here's this, little cute little gray-haired old lady.
You're thinking, oh, this nice old lady's coming up and talking to you.
And she said, how many of you rode your bikes here? And we're all like, put our heads down and stuff because it's winter where most of us came from. And she said,
we haul a bunch of shit.
But she said, what are you, a bunch of pussies?
Yeah, that's it. Like, this little old lady, we're all like, what the hell was that all about?
She said, I had to shovel snow 2 times to get my bike out, and I still rode here.
I thought we were being punked at first. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, I kept looking for the camera.
And she was she's a handful, man. She always has something to say that brings you back down to what it's all about. She's a nice lady.
No.
Yeah.
And you wish her 75 more years of riding. That's for sure.
Oh. Yep. We need people like her in this industry for sure.
Yeah, most definitely.
So typically, if we can take a break for another second here, just to let you guys know a little bit of what Shop Talk is all about. Typically, what you can find on our weekly show is we'll take about the first half hour of the show and we go over the current events and news. Generally, in the second half hour, we have at least one guest on, and then usually with any time that's left over, we'll go through events. We'll go through some tech tips that we get in from some of the companies, some product stuff. So tune in, make it, put it on your calendar. Every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do an episode of this. And if you can't watch us, you can always pick it up as the podcast. The podcast, we're getting better with our audio now, which is a nice thing for our podcast viewers. They appreciate it. And we're going to keep dialing it in. So stay tuned.
For sure. Yeah. Well, we want to get up to that, 20,000 mark every week. That is my goal for this year. If I've got a resolution, Heather,
oh boy,
that's it. We get to 20,000 a week.
So you've turned him already. It's not the whole way through the show. He's already got a resolution now.
But you know what? In order to do that, and I hate for this little glorified begging, but in order to do that, we need everybody to share this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So if you're watching, share it every week. We appreciate
Chris
it.
said he was going to give away a knucklehead if we got to 20,000.
Oh, you shut your mouth.
I was gonna give one to Heather, and now you ruined the surprise.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, nice.
Either way, who he's giving it to, it's going to cost me work. I do not like the idea.
All right, let's check in with some more of our industry friends and see who we have out there.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody watching the Shop Talk. Hope you have a great one. What we got going for 2019, Lakeville North Choppers in the works. Got my students going here. Getting ready to build a cool bike, old John Harmon girder, Rick Bray frame, lead sled invaders, 7 metal West fender. Gonna be good stuff. Stay tuned. Be safe.
Hey Chris, Happy New Year. Dave Perowitz here, and next year should be a good year. We're hoping it is. We're doing a lot of FXR stuff. We're doing a lot of old bike stuff. We're doing restorations. FXRs is our specialty. Paint jobs. We're doing lots of paint jobs. If you've got a paint job you need done, give us a call, whether it's 2 pieces, 3 pieces, or 15 pieces. We're doing a lot of old school stuff, metal flake. Then, of course, we do flames. But, anything you need, just give us a call. And then our paint shows. We're doing 5 paint shows this year, starting in Daytona. The Daytona show is going to be a new venue. We're doing it at the Broken Spoke. And Melissa is going to put pavers all across the front so we don't have to deal with the dust. And there's going to be a cash prize for Best in Show, along with all the other stuff that we're giving away, all the other prizes. There'll be a lot of prizes, a lot of cool bikes. And Jody's getting ready to do the Sons of Speed again for Billy Lane. She'll be doing Daytona both in March and in the fall. And then, of course, the Cannonball. Cannonball isn't until 2020, but we're getting ready. We're getting together a new bike for the Cannonball. We don't know what it is going to be yet, but we haven't decided that. But other than that, we've been busy. It's been a good year. Everybody is doing fine. Jody's doing a lot of Yeti cups and helmets. If you've got a Yeti cup or a helmet that you need done, the cups are great presents. She's done lots of them for Christmas presents. And I'm working on the regular paint job stuff because I'll leave that stuff to her. But it's been good talking to you, Chris. It's always good. You do a great show, a great magazine, and we look forward to seeing more. Thank you.
I want to say hi to everyone at Shop Talk, here with my wife, Kathy.
Hello.
Just want to wish everyone a very happy holiday and New Year, especially those viewers out there with Shop Talk. My name is Ari Levenbaum, and I am a listener and proud supporter of Shop Talk. Give a shout out to my friend Ken Conti. Anyway, just gearing up for the holidays. We're actually here in New York. It's been a few days enjoying the season, much different than Arizona, and just getting ready for the next year. We've grown quite a bit at Law Tigers. Looks like we're going to be in our 31st market starting next year, and we're just excited for what's to come. Talking to a bunch of friends in the industry, gearing up to support them. We're excited about attending a bunch of new events throughout the country and supporting our fellow riders whenever they may need us. So just want to say thank you, everybody, for your support, and want to thank the folks at Shop Talk for their support. Look forward to working with Ken and his team in the years to come, and just want to say happy holidays. Ride safe and be careful out there. Take care. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there.
You know, to get those videos in, you and I were talking about this before the show. It's just it's such a big deal to have people take time, because everybody right now is with their families, and and asking them to take a couple minutes and do something like this. We appreciate it more than we can say.
Oh, for sure. Well, and it's a great testament to kind of what I believe motorcycling is all about, which is supporting each other. That brotherhood that is sometimes missing.
Mm-hmm.
I think those were most of the conversations that we used to have, Chris.
Right?
Like, what the hell happened to that? Nobody firebombs people's shops anymore, typically.
And it's a pity. I mean,
Yeah, where the good old days go,
Oh, man, I tell you.
Thank God some of that stuff
it's cool
still
to
doesn't
see,
happen.
man. It's cool to see. It's cool to see people supporting us, and we support us supporting them. And
Man, it takes a lot of work. You guys do a lot for the industry in the long run. I mean, keep in mind, it isn't just you do Shop Talk. It's not a benefit of your own. I mean, Ken, you've been around a lot of years. You've done a lot for a lot of people. Chris is the same way. And in the long run, some of the industry's people wouldn't even be around here if it wasn't for you guys bringing them to the front. So, keep on the note to a lot of people that watch us and don't really recognize the fact that these are two icons in the industry themselves.
Oh my
that they never end up.
Wait!
It's true,
stop.
though. You never end up in some of these things.
Just stop. I can't afford you.
I'm telling you.
You've exceeded
I'm
the
telling
word count that I can pay for.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just stop.
Hey, my agent told me to make sure I get to 200. So
I can't.
No, but in all reality, you guys do a lot for a lot of people out there. You go back in the history of all this. Keep in mind, you guys have really done a lot. So, don't cut yourselves out of it at all.
Oh, you either, brother. You either.
It hasn't been easy, that's for sure. But what happened to the old days when you could go burn that shop down? That was fun. Nice little ride with your friends, light a shop on fire.
See, Heather, I told you missed a lot of good
ride
shit
a bike
in the
home
early
that you
days.
really don't own.
I didn't miss it. I was there trying to stop it.
Nah, well, you did a really bad job because we did it anyway. We lit the parking lot on fire.
I remember this buddy of mine who bought a panhead, and it wasn't running well, right? So he decides to go to this shop. This is 20-something years ago. And he decides to go to the shop on Sunday, and he's like pounding on the door. And they finally open the door, and the guy looks at him and he said, "If you don't have a bottle of booze or a gun, there's no fucking way you're coming in here." And he slammed the door in his face.
Those were the good old days, baby.
I'm like, all right.
Knock
there
on
we
Livo's
go.
door and duck the bullets don't hit you in the head.
Right on. All right, so let's go back to some best ofs for a minute. Best production bike of 2018/19, because you have to say it that way. The Harley Davidson FXDR 114. This was one of those motorcycles.
It's a surprise.
It is
right?
a surprise for me.
Yeah.
For some people, not so much, but it really was an absolute love it or hate it motorcycle, you know. And Harley's done that over the years with, you know, bikes like the V-Rod and going the whole way back even to like the FXR Touring. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's those bikes that come through like that, and you realize how diverse the crowd that you're speaking to actually is.
Well, and the thing that people need to realize is that was nominated and voted on by our readers.
Yeah.
Like there's no, you know, there's no monkey business there. And so, you know, it is a coincidence that if you open up the current issue, there is a 2-page spread right in the front cover of the FXDR, you know. We didn't plan that out.
Warren also put one of his internal throttles on my bars. He's such a talent, a great design. Yeah, right on. I love Warren's stuff too, buddy. So let's move on to performance product. Best performance product of the year. The Andrews M450 Cam, 2018's best performance product of the year, voted on by CycleSource readers. I don't have any first-hand, like hands-on information about this, but we're looking for Will with his new performance department to maybe get hands-on with this thing this year and try it out.
Will and hands-on. You just said will and hands-on.
I did, right?
At the same time.
Nice.
Wow.
And now I feel like I need a shower. I made you jealous there for a minute, didn't I?
I'll be getting a phone call.
So I have to read this comment from Mike Yurko because it's a pretty high honor. He said, besides setting records in Bonneville this year, meeting Heather and Chris and getting in CycleSource was the next best high.
Oh, right on.
That's a pretty amazing accolade, Mike. Thank you so much.
Seriously.
I don't know that we're worthy of it.
Seriously. Well, you're worthy. I don't know about the rest of us. You're kind of cute, though.
Thanks.
Best shop
Hey, quit talking to me like that. Heather's on.
Best shop product for 2018. Best shop product, the HMC bike lift. This was a company we ran into. I think the first IMS that we got to. They hooked us up with a lift table for the IMS shows, and the product was really good, man. Like, you know, it's comparable to the Handy Lift. There's a couple things that are different about this one. You know, some of it that we actually like better over the Handy. The price point was definitely
something we liked way better.
So great product. Couldn't be happier for them that they took away the shop product of the year. This was a new award for us this year. First time we got to do this award. Best Sportsman of the Year, voted by CycleSource magazine readers for 2018. How could you argue with it? Travis Pastrana, the Evel Knievel spectacular that he put on. Is that the best way to say it, Ken?
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Evil Live. Yeah.
Evil Live. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you reach more potential motorcyclists than that, right? I mean, it's about as mainstream as it gets. And, you know, as a validation, I texted you earlier or late last week and said, hey, look who just got AMA Motorcyclist of the Year, Travis Pastrana. Yeah. Good thing we did it first.
It's so great. Right. It's so great when you get, I'm like, hey, when you get confirmation.
At least we're doing something right? You know? So it's pretty cool.
So one more to go through here in our list of winners. Woman of the Year, and she was kind of hoping for Sportsman of the Year, but I think she'll settle for this award too. Jody Pirowitz, and again, you know, you really couldn't argue with this one because she just, man, in the life of a motorcyclist, she has got a lot of pages in that book.
Yeah, she doesn't let grass grow under her feet at all.
So Barry Wardlaw's on right now. Chris, Heather, and crew, thank you so much for including me in the Grease and Gears Traveling Circus in a New Year's video. Proud to be a part of the CycleSource dysfunctional family. Much love to you all and great health, happiness, and prosperity in 2019. So Barry, I hope you're not mad at me for telling your snake story on
No, and you fit in, Barry. You fit in well, so it's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're a lot of fun.
He was one of my highlights of this year. I didn't know Barry before 2018.
Yeah.
And I think now he's one of my favorite human beings.
Yeah, he's a good guy to spend time with. He's
got such aside from the knowledge he carries with him, if you have a minute and you pay attention to what Barry does on a daily basis in his life,
Jeff.
He is such a good human being.
We're just talking about Jeff Cochran, and boof, he shows up.
What looks like we're going back to Texas, Jeff. We need coffee. So tell Beverly we're heading to Texas again.
One of the things that's cool about Barry too is the fact that you go into Billy's shop right before Sons of Speed, and he's one, him, Steve Broyles, Xavier, Warren. There's just a handful of Tom Kiefer, people that are in there just slaving away, getting people's bikes ready.
Yep.
And it's just what they do. They're like, sleep. We'll worry about that later.
Right.
Not important. Not nearly as important as getting these motorcycles ready to go to a race tomorrow.
So you got called out, Heather. Missy said that, Heather, I thought I was your favorite human being.
I said Barry. Wait a minute. I said Barry was one of my favorite human beings.
You got a little girl pout going on.
See, I didn't even
Missy just needs a hug.
Offended by it.
He is one of my favorite human beings.
All right, let's take a break again real quick and go back to the video files and see who we got left celebrating New Year's here with Shop Talk Live 2019 right around the corner.
Hey guys, Pat here from Leadside Customs. Wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Thanks for listening to Shop Talk. And this year we're going to have some new products in store for you. We've got a new fender line, a couple new wheels, just a couple more gadgets. But be safe out there, and talk to you next year.
Hey gang, this is Brian Clock and my beautiful wife Vanessa. We just got married a couple days ago. Happy New Year to everybody watching.
Congratulations,
Chris Callan,
Brian.
we love you and what you do for our industry. What's hot for us in 2019? First of all, our marriage is a big thing. Clockworks is putting in new software. We're putting in new processes. Team's working really hard. I think you're just going to see our parts get better and better. We've got some new cool stuff we're going to be rolling out early spring. Hopefully we'll see you at the Drag Specialties show. And other than that, just, do what you do. Keep rocking the flare. We're going to try to do our pre-Sturgis party again, obviously, so we're already planning for that. For those of you who didn't get to see Cole Freeman jump a road glide, 99 feet, 11 inches in South Dakota. Don't miss it this year. We're going to be there. And yes, behind me is Deadwood, South Dakota. It's beautiful snow right now. And so we just want to wish everybody on Shop Talk a happy New Year. Thank you, guys.
Happy New Year.
Hi, everybody. Dennis from Indian Motorcycle, Springfield. We are your Indian Motorcycle Performance Headquarters. We're the home of the Indian Motorcycle. And here I have...
That's big shoes to fill right there. Indian Motorcycle of Springfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2019 Indian Roadmaster.
I like the shirt.
Stock 111. We're bumping up to
That's a nice shirt he has.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
And it's 116 kit. This gets new jugs. It gets pistons. It gets cams.
He's pretty
intake
excited.
manifolds,
Is that crazy,
throttle
Eddie?
body.
He said jugs.
Motorcycle has a new tune. We are your Indian Motorcycle
Billy
Performance
Motorcycle
Headquarters.
Hayes here.
Last year we ran the American Flat Track, number 12, Jay Maloney. Great time. We have a lot of good stuff coming for 2019, performance motorcycles and customs. Happy New Year, Cycle Source Magazine. Dennis from Indian Motorcycle. Thank you.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you, Cycle Source.
Hey guys, Pat here.
Oh, yeah.
It's Pat again. Paper Street Customs. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year. Got some exciting stuff coming up for 2019. I've teamed up with Orange County Choppers and Josh Allison at Crybaby Cycles, and together we're going to be building the TV bikes for the upcoming season of American Chopper on Discovery Channel. We're going to stray away from the bikes that shop's been famous for. No more wide tire billboards, no more cake decorator bikes.
I can't believe he just said
Focus
that.
now is on handcrafted, rideable motorcycles.
Go, boy, go!
Shovelheads, knuckleheads, few Evos, but real rideable bikes. Hope you guys check it out. Let us know what you think. Hope everybody gets what they're working towards in 2019. Happy New Year.
Hi, Cycle Source Magazine and Shop Talk fans. It's Crystal from Motorcycle Missions, wishing you all a happy 2019. We hope that 2018 was as awesome for you as it was for us. We saw our 100th veteran and first responder go through our motorcycle build mentorship programs and motocross camps. We also won a national championship with our second motorcycle build, Porterfield, which is now on display at the Haas Motorcycle Museum in Dallas. And we completed our fifth motorcycle build, which will be on display at the Dallas International Motorcycle Show at the beginning of January. Now in 2019, we're going to see Motorcycle Missions expanding out of Texas to Cleveland, to Phoenix, and to Temecula, California. So keep posted for that.
Good
but
work
thank
they're
you
doing
all
with that,
for supporting Motorcycle Missions. Thank you, Cycle Source, and we hope you all have a great 2019. Thanks.
They're doing a lot of work for a
Paul
lot of
Yaffe
people.
here, Paul Yaffe Originals, and Paul Yaffe.
Are you kidding me?
He's in a poll.
Hey, all you Shop Talk watchers and listeners.
So great.
Is Yaffe pimping us?
Yeah. As you can see, the weather is holding out here in Arizona. I'm enjoying a nice dip in the pool here, December 22nd, before we start our Christmas festivities. Looking forward to 2019. I think we've got a lot of
he's
exciting
naked, right?
things coming up. Everything motorcycle. Our SRT kits are really taking off. The wide tire
That was cool shit
craze
that he
is,
did this year.
hitting the ground running. We've also been working on a lot of new Softail products for the new M8 Softails. Very excited about that. Look forward to seeing you all out on the road in 2019. Hope everything is awesome and happy holidays.
Hey guys, riding
Great video.
Such a good dude,
I'm out
man.
here in beautiful
Him and his
Sturgis,
wife
South
are
Dakota,
some of
where
my
riding
favorite.
season is just beginning to wind down a little bit. But
He says
God
riding
bless you,
season's
we're
just
back on
winding.
the gas in 2019. In addition to our general
snowing there.
shenanigans with Sturgis, Daytona, open house rally, etc., it is J&P Cycle's 40th anniversary. We have a big ride plan that you guys probably going to want to know more about. And I just want to take this time to send a shout out to Chris and Heather. We love you guys. Thank you for letting us be a part of your program for these last few years. We really love it because you guys are about the same things we're about, and that's wrenching and riding on motorcycles. And I'm looking forward to doing much more of that with you guys in 2019. Now, I gotta go wrench on some motorcycles.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Copper Mike, Graves and Cycles. Just want to wish everyone watching Shop Talk happy and healthy 2019, bringing in the new year. We're really excited here at Graves and Cycles. We moved our shop up to our farm in Pennsylvania, so just about settled in. So we're finishing up 2018 and coming into 2019 with a bunch of custom builds that we have going on that we're really excited about. And of course I'll still be messing around with my furniture and some art that I do. If you want to keep track of it, you can jump on our websites, www.coppermike.com, and you can also follow us on Instagram at coppermike_Graves and Cycles. Happy 2019 to everyone.
Hey guys, this is James Simonelli from Twin Power. I want to thank you for supporting us during 2018 and using our products. We've got a lot of good stuff happening for 2019. We've got a full line of compensator eliminators for all the Harley M8 models, including the wide tire Softail and the dresser. We've got our line of clincher clutches coming, a new line of shocker AGM batteries, great price point, great features. Lots of good stuff, man.
You did just
listen
watch
to
him
you
reading
guys.
that.
We want to give you good quality products at a good price to keep you going down the road hard and fast. So again, hope you had a Merry Christmas, have a blessed New Year, and thank you again for your support. Out.
Hey, it's
Right on,
J&P
man.
Cycles.
We appreciate everybody sending us their accolades and stuff, man. It's been a fantastic year with Shop Talk.
Sure.
Going over some of those again real quick, though. Motorcycle Missions, incredible. Indiana Springfield, the reason I said that, man, like those are big shoes. That guy should be excited.
Yeah.
Like to be
Yeah,
to
most-
be
most
the
definitely.
Indian dealership from the place where
Oh, yeah.
Indians were from. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah, that's
badass.
Well, we got to give him shit. Come on. I mean, he was
Right?
super excited.
Heather Berry said the check is in the mail. Oh, wait.
I know, I saw that.
Rich Petoniak, Indian Motorcycle Springfield will have some cool stuff this year. Proud to be part of it, and I will have a new shovel head I'm building now 2019. Rich, we're looking forward to some Indian tech-related articles for the magazine, so get busy. Get on it.
Catch stepping.
Wait a minute. He didn't sign off with, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But wait, there's more.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
how,
isn't over
how,
yet.
how classic is that with Paul? I mean, he's such a good dude, and that's just so classic Paul.
He's pretty excited about it, that's for sure.
Paul, you couldn't tell if he was excited. He was like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Happy New Year.
Paul's pretty excited. You can always tell.
What do you got, Blondie?
You've pretty much hit it all there, kid.
Oh, sure.
Come on now.
Sure.
You don't need me anymore. You have this fancy new deal. I can check out now. I love it.
Don't you dare.
I'm out.
Jimmy Frizzell was asking the street value of what. I mean, there's a lot of things we talked about here tonight.
Street value of what?
Ryan asked what the white stuff was.
What white stuff?
Oh, then I can't.
thought we were allowed to talk about this till after the show.
I can actually tell you what the street value of that was.
I didn't think we were allowed to speak about that yet.
Since that was also included in Mark's contract rider tonight.
We need to talk.
Okay. Look, Heather is so over us right now.
Yeah, we're getting that look. We're getting that look from 1,000 miles away.
Please.
And
You said 1 hour.
I thought that look can only be given in the same room.
What? Let me guess what you're gonna do tonight, Heather. You're gonna go play board games with your family.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what people do on New Year's. That are old.
No, here in Pittsburgh, we bang on pots
This
and
is
pans.
this is the latest I've been up on New Year's in a long time.
Actually, if I have my way when we're done with this, I'm going to go put my new pajamas on. I'm going to get on the couch, and I'll be asleep before midnight.
Jack Shit says Mark needs his own damn show.
Well, I've been working at it, Jack. You know what I need? An MC.
After an entire year with us out on the road doing live production, this is the first time Mark's had a working microphone. I don't think it's so bad.
I think, well, and this is probably one of the only ones I probably could have gotten away with saying the things I normally would say. But I think IMS would have really been shocked if I would have tossed a few of those lines out that I think I should have tossed
boy.
out. I would have hurt some feelings. But that's what I do in the long run, you know?
And with that, let's go back to a couple more videos.
Tyler Malinky with Lowbrow Customs here in our showroom in Brunswick, Ohio. I wanted to say thanks to Chris and Heather for putting this together. And I wanted to say thanks to everyone out there. If you've ever bought a part from Lowbrow or a shirt or a sticker or a gasket or anything, you keep us doing what we love, which is working with motorcycles. So we got a ton of stuff going on for 2019. Some cool products we're working on. We've been doing a bunch of new handlebars, which are fun to design. Personally, I enjoy designing handlebars. We've also been working with Jesse at the Gas Box, and we've got some frames coming pretty soon, which are made in Cleveland. Full iron head frames with MSOs that are going to be priced really freaking great, attractive pricing for you guys. And some other hardtails and full frames will be following those pretty quick. We've got a couple events coming up. We've got a bunch of events, but two of our big ones, the Lowbrow Get Down, 10th year, I think, and it's second weekend in July, so look that up. And end of July, come on back out to Ohio, and we got Fuel Cleveland. We work with Forever the Cast Life and the Gas Box. Free event, family friendly, huge motorcycle show. And the whole weekend there's parties and other events going on, so it's a great time to visit Cleveland. Hope you guys have a wonderful New Year, safe New Year, and see you guys out on the road. Thanks.
Hi everyone, Steve Broyles here from Stevenson Cycle, wishing everybody a happy new year. I'd like to take just a minute and say thank you to Chris and Ken for putting on the podcast and allowing us to reach as many people as we possibly can. I'd also like to say thank you to our sponsors who have been with us for a very long time. Coming up in 2019, we're going to be unveiling a 1946 Indian that we've been working on for about a year or so. So keep tuned, all right? Thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody.
What's up, ShopTalk? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year from all of us down here at Graphics Garage.
This is Steve with Steel City Choppers. Very excited about the upcoming new year. I got a couple big builds in the works. Knucklehead, Handhead. I'm excited about that.
Smoke them up, Johnny.
That's it.
And the Galveston Beach Classic. We're building a knucklehead with the man, the myth, the legend, Fingers himself.
Nice.
And I'm going to be raising his knuckle. And looking forward to 1/8 mile circle track race on the beach, Galveston, Texas.
Sweet.
God bless. Choppers roll.
Choppers roll.
Hey, this is Tyler Malinky with
What's
Lowbrow
happening?
Customs.
It's Xavier with Providence Cycle Works in Austin, Texas. Man, what a 2018 we had, huh? Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. 2019, everybody in the Cycle Source family, we got a lot of things happening.
He's too cool to be
doing a
new
lot
at
of
this
stuff
shit.
on speed in the coming year.
Throw some
as well
grease
as
on there,
shop.
son.
And looking forward to seeing everybody out there. Have a safe and a very, very happy new year. We'll see you.
Hey everybody out there in Shop Talk land. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I want to thank Chris and Heather for all you do for the industry out there and a great help with everything. And Chopper Time will be coming up in March. Hope to see you all there again. And just thanks for all you do out there, and hope everybody has a Happy New Year. Thanks very much. Have a good night.
Glad to be with you at Shop Talk, and Happy New Year from the Sturgis Buffalo Chip, your Sturgis rally destination. And this August is the right time for your own trip to the chip. 8 bike shows, the Motorcycles as Art exhibition by Michael Lichter, tons of races, including the Dirt Riot, American Flat Track, Jeff Ward and Mickey Diamond's Motocross, the AMA Supermoto, and the really fun ones you can participate in, the street drags and the real hooligans where you're racing right through the middle of the Sturgis Buffalo Chips Amphitheater. Plus motorcycle stunts, games, 30-plus bars, a dozen food stands, a world-class steakhouse, 30 or so bands, including Keith Urban, Toby Keith, Styx, Collective Soul, Zach Sabbath. I mean, 2019 is indeed going to be a great party.
Right?
And we look forward to seeing your smiling faces right here this August. Till then, this is Woody at the Sturgis Buffalo Chip reminding you to ride free, take risks, and enjoy every day of 2019. And Happy New Year to you.
Right on. Thanks, Woody.
Hey, what's
So,
happening?
Ken, it looks like you have some special guests in the studio, too.
I do. I've got some special guests that want to show you their special. This is my daughter Layla and her
Layla.
friend Morgan, and they're gonna do some sort of. I don't know what they're gonna do. So let's see it.
Okay.
All right.
Is this their New Year's dance?
I think so.
Happy New Year!
You guys are silly.
Thanks. Now it's no.
Happy New Year, girls.
Bye, people!
What'd she say?
I said bye, peoples.
Bye, people. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
It's a party at my house.
Bye, Felicia.
Couple 11-year-olds, couple 13-year-olds.
Thrown down.
Dude, speaking of Bye, Felicia, I was watching, what the hell was I watching the other day? They were talking to Michelle Obama.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy
The
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon show. Dude,
That was
she
so-
dropped.
That was great.
Her last thing she said when she was standing on the plane to pull out of that place, they said, "What was going through your mind?" And she's moment of silence, and she said, "Bye, Felicia." And that was like, dude, seriously, Michelle Obama couldn't have dropped a better line on DC, you know?
Yep.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Dan Starkey. Steve Burrell's an amazing man and a wealth of knowledge. I learn something every time we speak. He's as genuine as it gets and isn't out to bullshit anyone. Tons of respect for the man. Right on, Dan.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Jack Shit wants to know if your daughter and her friend were doing gang signs.
Not that I'm aware of, but you never know.
You got to get hip on it hot there, and they might be throwing some out you don't even know about.
That's what's up.
Right.
So
Okay.
Pat Jansen just joined us.
Did he really?
Hi, Pat.
Yeah. I miss Pat.
I do too. I tried calling him today because I wanted to have a theosophical debate.
Oh,
You can call me tomorrow. I'm working on this new idea.
Yeah, he called me for it, and I hung up on him.
Okay, so we are 14 minutes over the time that we said we were going to take up yours tonight.
My agent's going to love that.
But we are still 2 hours away from ringing in the new year. But what we wanted to do with Shop Talk tonight was we wanted to ring it in with you guys early. So everybody get your poppers and your noisemakers and all that shit. And we're going to do our own Shop Talk countdown.
Oh, boy.
And then we're going to pretend that this is going to be the Shop Talk New Year. Then
Yeah.
you guys can all run off to your own parties to celebrate.
I have trouble counting forward, let alone backwards.
So is everybody ready? You guys ready? You going to count with me? You ready for this?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
you
all
bet.
your stuff?
It's gonna be just like Times Square.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, this is so bad. Really? 3.
Coming out in 4 different
2.
numbers. Oh, it's 1.
1.
New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year somewhere. It's already Happy New Year in London, right?
I don't know.
Could have been.
All right. Zip, ding, pow, doo-bops, bing, bang, Happy New Year's.
That's right.
All right, man. Listen, the one thing I want to do, I want to do at this moment is tell you guys how much we appreciate this whole year letting us come into your homes and your offices and your shops, once a week with Shop Talk. It's meant the world to us. We do a lot of stuff in the motorcycle industry, but this right here is really a great passion for everybody that's involved here. And we can't thank you enough for this opportunity. One at a time.
For sure. Really grateful, that people tune in and watch it and are participate in it every week. It's not just us talking, but people actually out there, and we get feedback and we read all that, and we appreciate it. So thanks for supporting us.
Mark, you got words for people on the way out?
Yeah, Happy New Year. I hope everybody has as good of a year next year as we had this year. So hopefully look forward to some cool things coming out. I think Chris has made a decision to dedicate a little bit more time to us compared to everybody else, which is going to be awesome. Not that he's going to be cutting anybody out short, but
we're going to ride motorcycles, build choppers.
I may actually get on another motorcycle again this year, so watch out. That's all I have to say. But thanks for inviting me to be a part of this, Ken. Happy New Year to you and your family.
Yeah,
and
you too.
Heather, I'm sure I'll see you soon. But my posse's waiting for me, so I think my dad's getting nervous. I think he wants to go. He misses his chair.
What do you got, Heather?
I just want to thank everybody for supporting everything Cycle Source does, greeting us on the road, letting us into your homes every month. Thank you for overlooking the error of our ways at times, and I hope we are as fortunate in 2019 as we have been in this past year.
So, I didn't get to ask you this. What can you say was your best Shop Talk memory from this year?
My best Shop Talk memory? Oh, geez, I don't know. I think I really enjoyed Mondo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed Mondo. I really enjoyed getting to know Paul Cox, and I think most of all, I enjoyed getting to know so many people, because you get this picture of somebody in their head based on, oh, Paul Cox, he's this builder and he's amazing. And when you get to spend time learning about them, it just gives you, it just reminds you not to judge a book by its cover.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're people,
So, yeah, and I think it reminds you to keep more of an open mind about people.
No.
And so one of my highlights of this year, I think, was Bonneville for sure.
All right, listen, the accolades are coming in. Joe Sparrow, Brendan Jack DeGazio, Mike Yorko. Let's do some speed, Chris, in 2019. Happy New Year. Drew Woodford, balls dropped. We love all you guys, and we appreciate everything you let us do here. One more time, I'm going to thank you for letting us do what we do here at Shop Talk, and we're going to pull this thing into the station. So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Ken.
I'm Heather.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.